In the mid-20th century, the first cases began to appear in the media in which people reported alleged contacts with unknown beings. These stories were often accompanied by claims of medical experiments allegedly conducted on people who were abducted for these purposes. In 90% of cases of such contactees, or people who were allegedly abducted by aliens, had mental illnesses. However, 10% of such people were completely normal and did not have any psychiatric disorders. And over time, more and more people claimed that unknown objects were implanted in their bodies, which were later called alien implants. Such implants are described as small metal objects that are said to emit radio frequency waves. Most often, they are found deep in the body's tissues, often near nerve endings, which raises many questions among researchers. This topic has been the subject of much scientific and pseudo-scientific debate. One of the famous researchers who devoted his life to studying such phenomena was Dr. Roger Leir. He was actively involved in studying people who claimed to have been abducted by aliens and who claimed to have had unknown objects left in their bodies after these events. Dr. Leir personally performed 17 surgeries aimed at extracting such objects from people who claimed to have been abducted. During these surgeries, 13 objects were extracted that Dr. Leir and his colleagues believed to be possible alien implants. These objects were carefully studied in a number of leading scientific laboratories. Among them were the Los Alamos National Laboratory, the New Mexico Institute of Technology, and the University of California at San Diego. The analyses showed that some of the objects had characteristics similar to materials of meteoric origin, as well as unique isotopic ratios, which hinted at their extraterrestrial origin. One of the most famous and mysterious cases involved Terry Lovelace, a former U.S. Air Force paramedic. Lovelace kept his story a secret for many years, fearing that no one would believe him. However, in 2012, a random medical examination led to an unexpected discovery. An X-ray of his leg revealed a square object the size of a fingernail. The doctor who performed the examination could not explain the nature of the object, since it was located deep in the soft tissue and did not correspond to known medical anomalies. This case prompted Terry to recall an old incident that occurred in 1977 in the state of Arkansas, in a park with a very suggestive name, Devil's Den. That year, Terry and his friend went on vacation to this park, where they witnessed an unusual phenomenon, a large triangular object in the sky. The event was accompanied by strange time lapses and incomprehensible injuries that they could not explain. After this incident, Terry tried to forget about it for many years, believing that without solid evidence, his story would only cause distrust of his mental sanity. Now, with the discovery of a strange object in his leg, Lovelace began to connect the events of that day with the discovered anomaly. Although Terry could not say for sure that the object in his body was the result of an encounter with an alien being, he considered it a possible explanation. Ultimately, he decided to share his story, despite possible doubts and skepticism. This case attracted the attention of researchers who continued to study anomalous objects found in people's bodies. Some experts believe that such implants may be the result of earthly technologies created as part of secret projects. However, researchers working with this phenomenon point to the strange chemical and physical properties of the objects. They claim that such materials cannot be found on Earth. Doubts about the origin of the implants remain, but Dr. Leir's work, along with stories like Lovelace's, raise questions. Despite the fact that the scientific community has not come to a consensus, interest in studying such cases continues to grow. Some experts continue to wonder about the nature of such objects. Although such stories raise significant doubts for most people, for others they serve as proof that science has not yet revealed all the secrets of our universe. Regardless of whether these implants are the result of alien contacts or secret government experiments, each case arouses interest in study and requires further investigation. Scientific research into such objects continues, and each new discovery brings new questions and hypotheses. Perhaps one day these mysterious implants will help humanity better understand not only our planet, but also the possibility of contact with extraterrestrial civilizations. And here the question arises, what are these alien creatures who so unceremoniously abduct people and conduct strange experiments on them? The Bible clearly calls these aliens demons. And here it is right. After all, God created man in his own image and likeness. And the Creator knows our abilities and capabilities well. God does not need to study us, implant any implants in us. Then who needs it? Probably those who did not participate with God in the creation of man, but they really want to have at least some information about God's creations. But this is a completely different topic, which I will return to in our next issues. And see you on our channel.